Let's go. Let's go. We are live. We are live. Yes, yes, yes. We are live. We are live. Let's get it. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. So, um, today we are going to talk about, okay, five things you might be doing wrong every single day as a day trader, okay? And you probably need to check these things, okay? And also, we're going to go over some charts, okay? So if you have some charts, bring them to me, okay? Bring them to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically go over these charts, and I'm going to just give you my feedback, okay? What I think maybe I think it's a wrong trade or it's a good trade, and I'll say, hey, it's a good trade, whatever the case is. But we're gonna go over that trade, and we're gonna go for some. We're gonna actually going to go over Q&A too. So shout out to everybody that's here. I hope you guys can hear me. Let's go look at the live stream. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Mic check, guys. You guys can hear me? Mic check. Let's get it. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate all you guys. You know, appreciate you guys tuning in, tuning in. Right now I'm in Florida, originally from New York, but we're gonna get it. So let's talk about the five things. Let's waste no time at all. I guess you guys can hear me. Cool. So the first thing, guys, okay, the first thing you might be doing wrong, as a day trader, okay, the first thing is, I wrote it down, hold on, is you're not calculating your size before you take the trade, okay? So as a day trader, it's very important to calculate your size before you take the trade, because you really want to risk the same amount per trade, okay? And if you don't calculate your size before you take that trade, your size is going to be off. Okay, one trade you might be down $200. The next trade you might be down, I don't know, $100, $100. So it shouldn't be, off that much. You should calculate your size, and you should know beforehand before you take that trade. So that's the first thing you might be doing wrong. Okay, so check that out. Okay, now the second thing you might be doing wrong. Okay, the second thing you might be doing wrong as a day trader, okay, is you're not zooming out. You're not zooming out. So, okay, so let's go to the chart real quick and, show you a quick example. So I trade the 5-minute chart. So let's say we're looking at the 5-minute chart, right? And, come on, computer, what's going on? Computer's freezing up a little bit. Don't worry, we're going to get this rocking and rolling. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Let me know. Tune in. Let me see. This computer is acting up. Oh shoot! Don't tell me I got to. Hold on. Let's go to another one. Let me see. Refresh this, baby. Let's see. Let's refresh this. There we go. Boom. All right. So let's go to the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart. So let's say that this is today, right? And you're looking at the chart. If you're just only looking at this information, you're not getting the whole picture. So as a day trader, zooming out like this, seeing what levels are to the left, okay, is very important. So that's number two. If you're not zooming out, you might be trading right at a resistance zone, or you might be trying to sell right at a support zone. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind. Shout out to you guys tuning in. Let me see the chat room real quick. Okay. Shout out to you guys. Ty, Cloud, Alfred, Andre. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have any questions, type it in. Type it in. What's going on? DTA in the house. Yes, shout out to you, man. Listen, you guys, make sure you guys can hear me. You guys can hear me? Mic check. All right, so let's continue. Let's continue, guys. The third thing, okay, that you might be doing every single day that is wrong is you might be doing things that are distracting you. You might not even know they are distracting you because, you think looking at a video, might not hurt you, or you might looking at your phone or texting while you're looking at, while you're waiting for a trade. And basically, right? Basically, that can hurt you because if you texting or on the phone or looking at a video and you're looking for a trading opportunity, you might miss out on that trading opportunity, okay? So distractions is a big one, okay? Now the fourth thing, and this is a big one right here, the big one. Not being okay with a losing day, okay? So most of you guys want to come in the market. So let's say, for example, today, you flip up your laptop. You say, man, today, man, I want to make some money. Cut it off. That's the wrong mindset, okay? You should not be flipping up your laptop and say, today, whoo, I can't make some money. I can't wait to make some money. Nope. Cut it off, guys. Cut it off, right? Cut it off. Now, what you should do is you should basically, okay, you should say, you know what? Today, I'm going to follow my process. If I make money, it is what it is. If I lose money, it is what it is, okay? So you should have an attitude where you are okay with losing or you're okay with the outcome. And it shouldn't be about, oh, yes, let's make some money today. No, let's focus on the process today. Let's follow our rules today. That is it. You should not be saying, oh man, I can't wait to make $100, $200, $300. No, stop it, right? Because when you lose, let's say, for example, today is a losing day for you, you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be really mad, Now, I'm not saying that you can't be mad on a losing day, but you might be really mad if you just had your hopes up. So that is it. Now, the last one, guys, the last one is basically, and I know a lot of you guys have this problem, not having a set number, okay, that you want to trade. Like, so basically, let me give you a good example. I want to be done, okay, on my first winner. So if you don't have like a set plan on how many winners you want for the day, you're gonna find yourself over trading because you're gonna find yourself saying one winner is not enough. You're gonna be trying to go trade for another winner, then you're gonna try to trade for another winner. No, you should have a set amount that you want, okay, to win for the day and cut it off. Me personally, I like a one and done system, meaning that if my first trade is a winner, I'm cutting it off, okay? That's what I want. One and done, boom. Now, if you want to take 2 trades, go ahead. If you want 2 and done, nothing wrong with that. I'm here to tell you, though, I'm here to warn you that if you overtrade, if you try to do more than 2 or more than 3, you might just get into that overtrading territory. So to me, I think 1 or 2 trades is probably the sweet spot. Okay. So those are the 5 things that you might be doing every single day. And that, that's definitely going to, hurt your trading. Okay. So hold on, guys. let's get this screen going because my screen is acting up. We're gonna get the okay, it's back on. All right, so let's look at some questions and then we're gonna go over the charts and then we're gonna basically look at the charts real quick. Shout out to you guys. Good to see you live, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Can you please help me with the Sierra chart? Stephanie, this email me. Good to see you live. You should do it more often. Yeah, I'm trying to. This is actually my third live, so I'm trying to get in the groove. All right, guys. So here's the thing. I want you to send over your charts. Let me give you the email address. Okay. I'm gonna put it in the chat room. And here's the rules. Okay. Before you email me, here's the rules, guys. I'm gonna put the email right now in the chat. And what we're gonna do, I want you to send over your charts, and we're gonna go over your charts. Don't be shy. We did it last stream. We did it. People send over their charts. They email me. Now, here's a rule. Before you send the charts, okay? Here's the rules. Let me first put the email in the chat. All right. So I've just put the email in the chat room. Okay. Here's the rules before you send this chat. Number one, okay. Make sure it's a trading view link. If you don't know how to get a picture from trading view, let me show you real quick. Hold on. Let me see here. You see this right here? Take a right here. Take a snapshot, and all you have to do is copy link. Okay, copy link. Hit that copy link, and then you're gonna copy and paste that. But before you do that, okay, here's the thing. Okay, let's say you took a short right here. You say you took a short. I want you to put an arrow on the candle. The entry candle. So the entry candle. Let's say that this was the entry candle right here. You put an arrow on the entry candle. Also, I want you to type in the email what time you took the trade. Okay. The third thing I want you to do is, was this trade a winner or a loser? That's it. Now, a bonus, if you want to do the bonus, could be, what's the reason you took the trade? Okay, that could be the bonus. But you don't have to do that. That's optional. So the three things: trade view link, put an arrow where you enter, and was the trade a winner or a loser? So I'm gonna go over some charts right now. I think I have some charts from last week. So let's go. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate it. Let's get it. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it. All right. So somebody show me short stopped out. I think we did this last one. I think we did this already. And this was, and also, guys, tell me what day it was too. All right. I want to see what day it was so I can actually see the macro view. Okay, so make sure you put the day. Like, was it today? Was it today? Was it yesterday? Whatever. All right, so we saw that chart already. Let's go right here. Buy NASDAQ. So let's look at this chart real quick, guys. Boom. All right, so this is a buy. This is I think this was last week. Let's look at the NASDAQ chart. Okay. 5-minute chart last week. Okay, it might be this chart right here. Oh, this would look like it look like a 3-minute chart. It says 3. Okay, guys, I need a time frame. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just write the rules so you guys can see the list of the rules. So if you send me the link, okay, please tell me the time frame, because you know, that was a 3-minute chart. I see the 3 up top, okay, but just tell me time frame. All right, cool. So here's a trade right here, guys. So on the 3-minute chart, he took this. Oh, this is a trade that I took too, I think. Yeah. So this was a good trade right here. So basically, let me see. You went long. Okay, right here, arrow. Pretty much we had support right here. Yeah, this is a straightforward trade. So I think a lot of you guys took this trade. This is a straightforward trade. Yeah, so this is a good trade right here. All right, so let's look at the chat room real quick. Let's see what you guys talking about, and then we're gonna look at some more charts. Let me see if I see another chart real quick. Hope you guys are doing good. Guys, send over those charts. Don't be shy. Send over the charts. All right, bring it over here. Get over here. Send me those charts, guys. Let's get it. All right. Japanese yen 4-hour chart. Okay. So let's check this out. Let's check this out real quick, guys. All right, so this is the Japanese yen, British pound. All right, so let's see if I can get this 4-hour chart real quick. This was last week, so I gotta go back, and I'm trying to look at the overall picture. So that was the 27th. Okay, so let's get it. 27th, which is around here. Okay, and he went long. Bought here. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna give you my thought process here. Let me zoom out. Okay. All right. So this is not a bad trade. Okay. So let me see. Let me show you guys what I see. Okay. Let me show you guys what I see. So the market overall is in, is in this range, but we do have obvious support levels right here. Okay. Obvious levels right here. So the market is bouncing around this level right here. Boom, 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 boom. Now, we did an obvious break. Okay. You see that we broke out right here? Cool. Pull back right here, pull back right here. Now, basically, it looked like you didn't catch the first pullback, which I love to catch, okay? Me personally. And let me make sure that I'm, okay. Cool. I love that that first pullback. So my first pullback would be anywhere around here, okay? So let's say I took a long right here, right? Let's say I took a long right here and I got stopped out, okay? Let's say I got stopped out right here. Guess what? We got the re-entry right here. Guys, you always got to go for that re-entry, okay? And look at that re-entry was pretty much 2.5 R, so you got your money back. All right, so he didn't take the first pullback. He took pretty much the second pullback. So basically, we found support. We broke out. We pulled back. Okay, this is the first pullback out of this nice breakout right here. First pullback. Then we made a new high right here. So I guess he waited for that new high right here. Okay, and then he waited for that second pullback. Okay, now what do I see? I see that we have on this pullback, we have demand. Boom. So he was stalking this. Maybe he wasn't around. Maybe he was looking at the market around here. Okay. And I'm saying he. I'm not too sure if it's a he or she, but shout out to you, whoever sent this chart. Let me see the person name. I don't know. Let me see. Royal. Okay. So shout out to Royal. All right. So Royal. Now look at this, guys. I want you guys to see this, right? Look at this real quick. We came to that demand level. We got a wick. Boom. We got another wick. We got another wick. We got another wick. We got it. Guys, we're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rejections off that demand level. Guys, look at that. Sheesh. Let's get it. Ka-ching, guys. Ka-ching. Ka-ching. So, shout out to him on that trade, right? This is screaming buy. Screaming buy. So I love this trade. I love it. I love it. This is like a A plus, man. Shout out to you. Love it. All right. Let's go. Let's see what the chat room's saying real quick. See what the chat room's saying. Go. Let's get it. Someone said sent the chart. Yeah, all right, cool. Aaron said he sent the chart. All right. Let me see. Somebody said, can you give me a setup Ikimuchi strategy? Ikimuchi? You talking about the Ikimuchi cloud? I don't use that. Explain supply and demand. Yeah, maybe just give me a second. I'm gonna look at these charts real quick. Shout out to Luke. Luke, been watching since 2022. Let's get it. Let's get it. Stop playing. Luke ain't playing, bro. Luke is not playing, man. 2022. All right. What is the best time to trade gold? Gold is like a 8 o'clock type. 8 o'clock, 8:10, 8:20. That's when it like really pops off. Let's look at gold real quick. 5 minutes, like around 8 o'clock. So I would be at my desk around 8 o'clock, but I think the pit opens around 8:10, 8:20. Yeah, so yeah, see, so be at the desk around 8 o'clock, and that's when like 8:10, 8:20, you're going to see the market moves. So when I say 8 o'clock, I'm talking about Eastern time, all right? All right, let's look at the chat one more time. Shout out to you guys, man. Appreciate you guys here. Appreciate you guys here. Jonte say, hey, man, I made it to the live, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. All right. Someone said, do I use scanners? No, I don't use scanners. Because I traded one chart. I traded NASDAQ. Now, if I was trading stocks, yeah, I would use scanners. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would look at the top runners for the day if I was trading stocks. All right, let's get to another chart. Let's get it. And guys, if you're just tuning in, I appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Okay, over here, what I do, I try to help struggling traders take their trading to the next level. So if that's something that you want to experience, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Also, I'm trying to go over some charts. Actually, not trying. I am going over charts. So I'm gonna send you, actually, if you're just tuning in, I'm gonna send you my email again. So I'm gonna put the email again in the chat room right now. Boom. Send over your charts. Here's the rules. Trading view. Okay. It has to be a trading view link. Okay. That's number one. Number two, you have to put an arrow on when you enter. So let me show you. And my camera's going in and out. I don't know. I gotta unplug it and plug it back in, but it's all good. So let's say you enter right here. Let's say you enter right here. Oh gosh, what is this thing at? Okay, let's say you went long right here. You put an arrow, okay? Also in the email, put what time and what day this was, okay? So let's say you took the trade at 9 o'clock a.m., okay, Eastern time, put that. And tell me, was it today, Wednesday, April 25th, whatever. And this is optional if you want to. The next one is is a winner or loser. That's not optional. You have to put winner or loser. but the next step is optional. Put the reason why you took the trade. You don't have to do that. That's optional. All right. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me go to another chart real quick. All right. So this is gold 1 hour. Let's look at this real quick. And I don't know exactly when he took the trade, but it looked like a breakout. All right, let's check it out real quick. And did he tell me it was a winner or a loser? Okay, I took this chart position. My issue was FOMO. Okay. 6 a.m. All right, let's check this out. Let's check it out. This is a good one because he said FOMO. All right, so that's a good one, guys. All right, let's go. He's being honest. He's being honest. All right, so here's the trade right here, guys. All right. He said that he took the trade because of FOMO. Okay. Let me see here. All right. So this is the 1 hour gold on the 27th. Let's get it. Gold 1 hour 27. FOMO trade. 27th. Okay, all right. All right, so be honest with you, even though it was a FOMO trade, it's not a bad trade. I'm gonna tell you why it's not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade. If you took this trade, okay, so overall you took it. So basically, this is a straight momentum trade. If you look at the 1 hour, it's crazy bullish. Okay, crazy bullish. All right. So if you look at the whole setup right here, we just broke out of this consolidation. All right. So as soon as we broke out of this consolidation, we pulled back just a little bit and we shot right back up. So according to your entry, okay, you took it right here, somewhere right here, right? And this is a straight momentum trade. So it's not a bad trade. It's not a bad trade. Now, the question to you, okay, was this part of your system, right? That's a question. I don't like taking trades like this because I'm not really a momentum trader. I like pullbacks, but I understand pretty much all the different possible trades out there and the different styles, I mean. And this wasn't a bad trade. I'm reading an email. You said the issue was I had FOMO. I traded before New York section, right? So according to your email, okay, this is a good trade, guys. This is a very good trade. The reason why a very good example. The reason why I like this is because the trade worked out, but it wasn't part of his system. The trade worked out, but it wasn't part of his system. Okay, so this is, hold on. Let me make sure you guys can see me. The trade worked out, but it wasn't part of his system. So to me, that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. All right. You need to follow your system. I don't care if you made money or not. Hold on, guys. Let me unplug this thing because for some reason my cam link is going in and out. Let me see. Give me a second. Think I'm good. All right. Let me undo this real quick. All right, cool. I think I'm back. Yeah. So, guys, he took a trade. It worked out. Not part of the system. Overall, that's a fail. That's an F. Okay, that's an F. So that's not it's a good trade, but it's not a good trade. Okay. So me personally, That is a no-go. Okay, you have to follow your rules, guys. You have to follow your rules, right? But overall, it was a good momentum trade. It was a good momentum trade. All right, let's look at one more chart. Then we're gonna go to the chat room. Let's see what the chat room doing right now. All right, shout out to you guys. Appreciate it. Jack, what's going on, Jack? Jack Benjamin, what's going on? Can you show on an NQ for today where you drew your lines, take a trade? Well, today was a winning day for me. And guys, let me know. Anybody want to be a mod? Anybody want to be a moderator? Let me know. Because I can't be looking at the chat room, 24/7. But what trade I took today? Yeah, we're gonna go over that. But let me hey, what's going on? Adina. Shout out to you. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna see how I make you a mod. Man, I don't even know how to. Okay, add as a mod. Okay, I add you. Let me see, managing. Okay, add 1 and 2. So we got 2 right now. All right. So Mahin and Cloud for right now. All right, let's go over some more charts. Okay. But the last one was a good one, guys. It was a good one because it was a trade that worked out, but he went against his rules. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Oh shoot, what's going on here? Oh, I see what's going on. Somebody sent me a YouTube link, and I clicked on a YouTube link. Anyway, oh, so this was today. Okay. All right. No, this was yesterday actually. Huh? I don't know. I gotta look at it. But all right, let's look at this Nasdaq trade. Okay. Let me see. What I seen was a breakout market, waited for the breakout to pull, retest, enter. You said you was looking for a 2-to-1. I did see bulls enter with a lot of volume. Did I take the right trade? Okay, let's look at this trade real quick. Boom. All right. So this day was, I don't know really know this day. This says June. It has to be soon. I mean, recently. Let me see. It wasn't. Was that yesterday? Okay, breakout. Nope. No, that was, trust me, I remember that trade. Okay, here, right here. Cool. So overall, he took this right here. Yeah, this is a good trade. This is a good trade. Basically, breakout. Pretty much the breakout started right here, but I see exactly what you see. It broke out, pull back. You took that short, okay, right here. Okay, you exit right here, and you're asking me, okay, was this a good short? Yes, it was. You're just looking for that continuation. Okay. Now, every trade is not going to be, that massive winner. So right here, overall, I mean, if you look at the whole market, it's kind of, oversold a little bit, but this idea, yes, this is definitely a trade, a good trade. You went short based on the massive breakout, pull back, boom. Nothing wrong with the trade. Nothing wrong with the trade. Okay. Nothing wrong with the trade. Now, if I was trading later during the day, okay, this is a good, like let's say for example, I'm trading later during the day, which I don't, but let's say I was. We have multiple touches right here at that resistance, right? And it cannot go down. All of a sudden, boom, we break out. Okay, this is exactly what I'm talking about right here, right? Like in my opinion, you have to have a bias. A lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't have a bias, when you trade the market. I believe you should have a bias, okay? You should have a bias because you have to know whether you want to go short or long, okay? But do not be married to your bias, okay? That is that's the thing that you should always understand. So right here, let's say we're looking at the market, it went short, okay? And let's say that you missed this move and you came back. Once this break this resistance, and look how it broke this resistance with a lot of volume. That's when you have to change your bias and say, oh man, the market is not looking, bearish anymore. I think I should be looking for longs, okay? So I'll be looking, that first pullback, second pullback. Anywhere around here, that first pullback, second pullback, So that's when you should be changing your bias when the market change, okay? It shouldn't be based on what I feel, my gut feeling, All right, so let's look at a couple more and then we're gonna read the chat. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's get it. Round of applause to you guys. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, so let's look at the chat room real quick. See what the chat room is talking about. Let's see what that chat talking about. Let's see what that chat talking about. Yeah. Yesterday I was scared by the pump. Oh yeah, yesterday was actually a losing day for me. Okay. So yesterday was a losing day for me, unfortunately. Overall, I'm still up for the week though. Monday slightly winning day. Tuesday winning day. Yesterday losing day. Today winning day. Yesterday I got smacked by the market. But it is what it is, man. Let me show you the trade. Let me show you the smack. Let me show you the smack. Guys, it is what it is, man. Like some of you guys hate losing, man. I mean, I'm not saying that I want to lose, but it's just part of the game, man. Part of the game, guys. I got smacked because what I was looking at. Yeah, so I was looking at this. Okay. Pretty much, I was looking at, first I was looking at this area right here to the left. And I noticed that we had another area up top right here. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking for shorts because we're having trouble around this area, guys. Boom, boom, boom. We're having trouble around here. So I'm like, all right, bet, let's get it. Let's take that short. Boom, stopped out. Done. So it is what it is, guys. This is the problem with most people, right? Here's the problem with most people. I guarantee you somebody made money that day, which is yesterday, right? 100% guarantee you somebody made money, okay, yesterday. Okay? 100% guarantee you probably know somebody that made money yesterday. You're going to say, oh man, this person made money yesterday. Maybe I'm trading the wrong system. And the person that actually made money yesterday, you know what? That person might even laugh at you. Oh, you took that short? That's stupid. Why you take that short for? You dumb. Like, yo, you should be looking at this strategy, bro. You should be looking at my strategy, man. Why are you taking that short? That's stupid. Like, what are you doing? And guess what? You're going to let them get inside your head. You're going to switch strategies. And it's going to be a cycle. Every strategy has their pros and cons. You might win today, and I might lose today. You might lose tomorrow, and I might win tomorrow. Okay? That's how it goes. So if you feel like, oh, that trade was stupid, why you even take a dumb trade like that? That's nice. That's your way of trading. Okay? But the problem with most people is they would switch up because either, they see people winning and they losing, and they understand, like, guys, you're going to have losing days. It's just what it is. Anyway, let's go over some more charts. All right. Appreciate you guys tuning in. All right. So Ivan said, I won yesterday and today break even. See? Good example. He just proved my point right there, guys. Prove my point. Prove my point. Ivan said he won yesterday, today break even. Guess what? I lost yesterday, okay? But today was a winning day for me. So he didn't win today at all, but I won. Okay, but he won yesterday and I didn't. So guys, man, you guys really have to understand the real, like, what trading is really about. Do not let these guys online fool you, man. They're going to make it seem like their strategy is the only way to trade. Guys, do not go for that, man. There's no perfect strategy. All right. Someone said, do I use any indicators? No, I just strictly price action, support and resistance, supply and demand, and I look at the structure of the market. Go check my last video. Very, very good. I go in detail how I'm looking at the market, the structure, okay? Most people don't talk about that. Okay, if you're new to the stream, all right, I'm looking over charts. I probably can't look at all the charts today, but I just post my email address. Here's the rules. I want you to basically give me the TradingView link. So you want to, when you email me, send a TradingView link. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I want you to put an arrow. So let's say you took a short right here. You put an arrow. I took a short right here on the chart. You type in the email the time you took the trade and was the trade a winner or loser, all right? And also put the date, like, was it today, April 25th, April 21st? And optional would be, why you took the trade. You don't have to do that. You don't have to put why you took the trade, but if you want to, go ahead. All right, let's go to a couple more trades and then we're gonna wrap this baby up. I'm getting thirsty. Where's my water? I got some water right here. Yeah, man. So it is what it is. Let's see what is. Let me see how my live stream is looking. Okay. I'm gonna make sure you guys. Somebody said same. I lost Tuesday, won yesterday, today made it back plus some. Yeah, man, that's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. Abdul said, thank you, bro. I did lost yesterday too. Yeah, man. It's just part of trading, bro. Some weeks is going to be smooth, like to the point where you're not losing at all. Some weeks is going to be back and forth where Monday winning, Tuesday losing. Wednesday winning, Thursday losing. And then Friday you might have a win. So just like a grinding, okay? And then you might have a horrible week where it's like, yo, you can't buy a winning for nothing, And that's when people switch up. And then you just might go on a crazy winning streak, okay? All right, let's go to some more trades. Whoa. So let me see. Loser, Head and Shoulders, 705, 5-minute chart. This is like this is NASDAQ. That's the only problem about this Let me click on it. Okay. Stopped out. Oh, that look like me. Okay. That look like me. Okay. I got smacked by the market. Let's look at this. This is the same trade I took. So basically, boom. He took an entry. Well, it's not the same trade, but yeah. Who was that? I know I heard some noise. I don't know what was that about. But anyway, uh yeah. He got stopped out. Done. All right. So that was right here. Same. That's it like the same trade. Let me see. Yes, it right. Yeah, it looked like the same trade. Yep. 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 Done. So yeah, man. I mean, it's part of the game, bro. Nothing wrong with that trade. You just got smacked. You know, just what it is. You can't win them all, guys. So yep, that trade done. All right. So let's go to another trade. All right, we got a 5-minute chart. This looks like this is gold. Oh, XRP. Oh my God. All right, let me see. Let me see. Crypto. All right, let me see. What day was this? Man, I don't even know what the day this was. This is a 5-minute chart. So let's go to that crypto real quick. Let's go to this crypto. Let's see if it's was this a winner or a loser. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. He said just hopped in this short. All right, so let me see. 30. This is 30 minutes ago. All right, so let's go to XRP. Let's get it. Crypto. All right, let's go. XRP. He said he hopped in this short just now. All right, let's see overall. Let me look at the daily chart on this one. All right, my only beef is the daily chart. You know, we definitely at a support zone. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Um. Yeah, we had that support zone. So it looks like you see the green bar on the daily chart. But I mean that's the daily chart. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Let's not focus too much on the daily chart right now. But I'm just showing you overall that daily chart looking kind of a little trying to bounce a little bit. All right, so let me see. Me personally, if I want to take it short, it would probably be. I'll probably wait for it to come here. Um, the only thing I would say about this short is we try to go up, pull back a little bit, and then now you're having trouble right here. Is this the best short for me? Like me personally, would I would take this short? I can actually see why you took it. Me, no. The only reason why I said no for me is because we do have room to at least go to here. Okay. And then also we do have a little breakout situation going on right here. Okay, so we didn't pull back to the breakout yet, so it's a possibility we can pull back. We don't have to, so keep that in mind because overall, what's happening right now is this is support. It's finding support right here. So we don't always have to go back to the breakout. Okay, so I'm looking at the structure right here. This is what my brain is showing you guys. Okay, this is what I'm looking at right here. Okay, now this is support right here. Boom, comes back here. We can definitely find support right here. You feel me? So you see right here, we finding support right here. Now this bounce right here is, again, looking bullish, okay? I get why you probably took a short, because we're having problems right here and we reacted to it. But the overall picture to me is screaming more bullish than anything. So for me personally, if I wanted to go short, I would have to see maybe some reactions around here. All right. So I'm not saying that your trade won't work out. Anything is possible. Okay. Anything is possible. I'm just telling you how I'm looking at the market, how I will look at the market. I would rather probably take a long, especially right here at that support level, because when we broke out of this right here, right, my main pullback would be right here. Okay, this is where I would love the market to pull back, but we never pull back to it. Again, go back to my video, my last video, my recent video on my channel. I talk about different structures. Sometimes we won't get the pullback to the original breakout, but we do have a pullback right here. So me personally, seeing that it's having problems going down, I would probably look for a quick long. Now, believe it or not, this would probably be a scalp for me. Okay, I might not even go back to the high because we did sell off right here. But sometimes I do, if I feel like, okay, this is actually have some room, I'll probably try to go to the high. Now, sometimes what I do is let's say that we have resistance right here and I went long. If I wanted to at least go to the high, okay, and we are having trouble around here, we're having trouble at this resistance, maybe I'll just put my stop to break even, and I'll still look for that trade to the upside. So that's my thought process on this trade, man. Again, that's just my thought. I'm the way I trade is not the only way to trade, but I'm just giving you my overview and how I would look at how I would look at that market, XRP. But shout out to you, man, trading XRP, the crypto market. All right, let's look at this chat room real quick, man. I'm about to wrap this up. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let's see what's going on here. Someone said, I don't trade the last Friday of the month. Give me a reason why, Cloud. You said you don't trade the last Friday of the month? Let me know. That's very interesting. I want to, know why. All right. Shout out to you guys. I did something wrong. I did not stick to my strategy. I do now. So now I must tweak my weakness, and I will never give up, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Let's get it. Round of applause. So, yes, that is what trading is all about. Okay, making mistakes, tweaking your mistakes, and basically going from there. Okay, so you are ahead of a lot of traders. Most traders are not, looking to correct their mistakes. Okay, so at least you are admitting that you have problems. Okay. Now you said that you're going to tweak, aka correct your problems, and you said the most important thing, which you said last was I would never give up. Man, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let's look at this other chat room. Let's see what's going here. Thanks, man, from Africa, man. Shout out to you, Africa, Ghana. All right, all right. Shout out to Africa, man. Can you do a breakdown US dirty today, 5-minute chart? Let's look at it. I didn't look at a US dirty at all today, so let's look at the US dirty chart today. 5-minute chart. Okay. I didn't look at US dirty at all today. Let me see. So I don't really care about the daily, but let me look at the daily chart just overall. Okay, so the mm, man, this is looking like bear territory, guys. It's looking like we in the bear market. Man, saying like I'm telling you right now, guys, I don't want to say what I mean, what I see right now, I don't really want to say it out loud. I don't want to say it out loud what I see on these charts, man. These charts is ugly, bro. All right, so US 30. All right, so this is straightforward, man. US 30 was straightforward. All right, sheesh. Straightforward, man. Straightforward, bro. Straightforward. Actually, it was the same trade I took on NASDAQ, okay? I took a short on NASDAQ. So pretty much this will be my short right here. Boom. No more trades. A one and done. One and done, guys. All right. So that would be my trade right there. All right. One and done. What is it? A breakout market? We broke out. Okay. We broke out of here. It's just pretty much the same setup I had today with NASDAQ. The short, pretty much the short I took. But this is actually a little bit more clearer than NASDAQ. But yeah, boom. One and done. Shut it off. Go to the park. Go to the gym. Shut it off. Why you keep on trading for? Okay. Because guess what's gonna happen? Okay, you see this? Oh yeah, it's pulling back. Let me take a short right here. Let me take a short right here. Right? And the market gonna go. Get over here! Right? The market gonna smack you. Big time. Right? You take a short right here, done. Right? Get over here. Get over here! And then all of a sudden, you're done. So yeah, that's how I was looking at that's how I was looking at NASDAQ today. Yes, we did had another opportunity around this area right here. Notice how it came down around this area again today. And this would be, to me, I probably wouldn't take the first one, but look at that second one, guys. Look at that second one. Sheesh. So we got the nice selling bar. Then we get another rejection. So this is telling me, oh shoot. This is telling me that all right, sellers might be in this one. So this would be the next selling. But right here, this would be a one and done trade right here. In this trade, I would scout. I would be really cautious with this trade. I wouldn't try to hold it all the way down to here. I know it went down to here. But since we did a crazy pop and the market is known for reversing, especially at the end of the day, I would probably just, maybe take some either profits right here or, yeah. But anyway, all right, let's look at the chat some more. See what the chat is doing. Someone said, I live in Texas now. I'm in Florida. You guys want to do a meetup in Florida? What's popping? What's good? Do we bounce tomorrow? I don't know, bro. That's the $1 million question, bro. Do we bounce tomorrow? That's a $1 million question. I don't know. I mean, look at this chart right here, guys. Do we see a bounce? Oh man, this chart looking ugly, bro. Whew. Do we bounce tomorrow? I don't know, bro. I mean, let's look at what we see right here on the daily chart. We see this. This is our first support level. Whew. We have another support level right here. Okay. So these are the three, areas where I'm like, possible bounces. So if we go deep enough tomorrow, we might bounce. Okay, if we go deep enough tomorrow, we might bounce a little bit. But the whole overall market looking suspect, man. Suspect right now. Can you recommend a good book for beginners? Just check out my channel, man. You don't really need no. I mean, yeah, you don't need no books, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. The best way to learn from trading is visual. Visual, bro. The best books on trading would be psychological, psychology books. So Mark Douglas, Training in Zone. But technical, straight technicals, yeah, man. Just look at some videos because trading is a visual thing. Someone said, according to the chart, we should be keep going down. Yeah, yeah. That chart looking ugly, man. I mean, the thing is, right, we gotta hope for bounces around here, We gotta hope that the market could at least bounce at one of these areas. Because if it doesn't, get ugly. But it should bounce. We should definitely see a bounce. One of these lines definitely should we see a bounce. Now the question is how big the bounce is. That bounce is going to be the reversal for that continuation to make a new high. We don't know. We don't know. South Africa, man. Shout out to you. I always wanted to go to South Africa. Layla. You said I printed money yesterday. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Ka-ching. Let's get it. Okay, someone said NFP tomorrow. Careful, yes, be careful. NFP. I don't trade 8:30. Okay, so I don't really trade I don't trade news wise. I don't trade exactly when the news comes out, so I don't really care. NFP is basically 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. But when the market opens up, yes, it should be, it might be volatile. So yeah, be careful. But yeah, be careful if you trade in the news, period. All right, let's look at some charts. Actually, let me answer some more questions too. Do you ever trade different stocks? Um, Sometimes I'll be going in and out, looking at stocks, but I mainly trade. Uh, I mainly trade basically in Nasdaq. All right, all right. Let me go to one more chart. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this up soon, guys. Ivan sending me a chart. Let me see. All right. So no, that was okay. 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 So this was on Nasdaq. All right. This is when I got smacked, but he won. So let's look at let's look at Ivan winner. Okay, because this is very interesting. Remember, I lost that day, but he won this day. Okay, so let's check this out. So basically, um, impulse impulse reversal. Okay, and he saw that continuation. Shout out to you, man, making that money, bro. Okay. So to me, um, I was looking for a short. Okay. But you saw something different. Now, um, my question, or I guess your question would be, is this a good trade? If it's part of your thing, It is what it is. My only beef, okay, my only beef that I'm going to tell you, my only beef is it was at resistance. Okay, now sometimes I'm telling you guys, sometimes you're going to see trades work right at resistance. Okay, so let me talk to you guys. So you're going to see, you're going to say, hey, Ben, I thought you said don't take trades right at resistance. But I saw this trade today. It was at resistance, but it kept going. It was a winner. So you think a strategy is going to work 100% of the time? No. So you're going to definitely see trades, okay, that work right at resistance, okay? It's just that what fits you? Is this part of your strategy? Is this something that you back tested? Okay, because me personally, I really don't like to trade right at resistance. Okay, especially we saw in the past, we come into those areas, sellers is coming in. So I mean, I do see consolidation. If you look at his chart, we do see consolidation. But of course, that's for me hindsight. Okay, so while I'm short, okay, the market is consolidating. It's stopping me out. It is what it is. But again, only thing I would say is, it is close to the resistance. So, me personally, I would just keep an eye on that. That's how I trade, I bought gold today around 9:45. Let's see. This is not a trading view link. Let me see. 9:45. You sold right here. This is the 5-minute chart. All right, let me see, because that's not a trading view link. Let me show. Was it Tyson? Or no, it's not Tyson. Hold on. Deshaun. I can't read it because it's the full name, but let me look at gold. Okay, and then let's look at the trade you took today. You said at 9:45. Okay, and it's right here you took. Okay. All right, so you say you took this trade right here, and you got it right there. Okay. So I guess my question would be, what's the reason? Was this a breakout trade? Was this a breakout trade? Okay. Because that's the only thing I see right here. Okay. So basically, overall, I see a trend line break, a lot of momentum. It looked like you got in. It looked like you saw the break. You got in somewhere around here. I don't see a stop loss because you didn't show a stop loss. So I don't know exactly your stop loss. Okay, but you probably say, all right, boom, and you got out around here. Okay, somewhere right here. Now this is straight momentum trade. Nothing wrong with this trade. Nothing wrong with the trade. If you trade momentum, nothing wrong with the trade. I don't trade momentum, so me personally, I wouldn't take a trade like this. But see, the difference between me, guys, and other traders, like traders will, they will like, some traders in this space will laugh at you and say, "Yo, that's stupid. Don't breakouts don't work," or they would just tell you a lot of nonsense, right, to make you think that their way is the only way. Okay, and I'm letting you know that my way is not the only way. You can trade momentum like that. Okay, so to me, I'm looking at this trade. I understand momentum trade. So this is nothing wrong with this trade. So this is a good clean trade. You saw that trend line break, momentum. You hopped on, you got in. Nothing wrong with this trade. All right, we're gonna wrap this up soon. We're probably gonna get one more trade and a couple more questions, and we're gonna wrap this up. But shout out to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. All right. All right. So my Aaron, 3 minute. This is gold. Okay, it looked like you took the same trade. Okay. So Aaron looked like he took the same trade, but Aaron trade is actually much clearer. Okay. Let's look at Aaron trade real quick. Aaron trade, and make sure that wasn't the same person though. Let's see. I don't think so. Nah, not the same person. So here's Aaron trade, guys. Aaron trade, the same one, the same trade, the same gold trade right here. But this is a 3-minute chart, okay? And basically, the 3-minute chart is a little bit more clearer, you know. Let me show you guys what I see. Okay. The 3-minute chart, we broke out. Okay. And for some reason, this is a 3-minute chart. But anyway, yeah, it is 3-minute chart. So what I see right here is support level. It looked like he just went long around here. Again, clean trade, man. Clean trade. All right. All right, let's go to another trade. Somebody put the trading view link. Somebody put the trading view link in the on top. Like you didn't put the link in the email. You put it on like the subject. All right, crude oil. All right, this is gonna be probably the last trade. Crude oil, you went long because the market bounced at demand and you lost. Okay, so let's look at this, guys. Okay. And I like taking that. I like, looking at. I mean, it doesn't matter win or loser. So today, this is crude oil. I didn't look at crude oil at all today. Okay, but he said that. Whoa. Okay, so overall, he saw that the market. He said the market was at a demand level. Okay, that's his thoughts right here. 5-minute time frame, crude oil. I took a trade because I saw market bounce at demand. Okay, and I took a loss. Okay, now what I'm going to tell you is please look at the last video, not the last, but the recent video that I put out, long form, okay, not short, but long form. It's going to break down the different market environments, right? This right here is a literally trending market right here, okay? I mean, we're just going straight down, period. I'm not looking at the daily chart. I don't know how the daily chart looks. Let's look at the daily chart. I don't know. Yeah, so I don't care about the daily chart, okay? Now, the daily chart, you might say, oh, well, the daily has, support around here. Yeah. You could say something like that. You can argue that, right? But again, we are traders, right? So we are day traders. So we don't really care too much about the daily, okay? Some people do top-down analysis, and it works for them. And guess what? I'm not going to tell you not to do it. But you don't really need it like that, all right? On the 5-minute chart, basically, what I see is a strong trend to the downside. And I will look for continuation. So right now, this right here, this is where the market opened around here, 9 o'clock. Okay. So the 9 o'clock candle is right here. So if I'm looking at this market right here, I'm looking strictly for shorts. So I know for a fact that this would be an area right here. Okay. And possible here. So one of these areas. So we went down right here, right? So automatically, I'm saying to myself, okay, we went down. Let's see how the market will react to this first resistance area. That's literally how I'll look at this. Okay. Now we do have supply too. okay? And it did react to that supply and it sold off. But yeah, that's how I would look at that market, okay? Resistance, and then it sold off and it created supply. So anywhere around here, possible shorts, and go from there. Now you said you was looking at this demand level right here. Again, go to my last video that I post on my long form. It basically would tell you the different market conditions, and this one is it's a straight strong trend. You should not. I mean, we didn't even crack any highs. We didn't even break this high. So to me, I wouldn't be looking for any longs until we see some momentum to the upside. We didn't see no momentum to the upside, so I'm strictly shorts around here. Strictly shorts. Period. I don't care about no longs right here. All right, so I hope you guys, man, hit the like button, man. Stop playing. Stop playing, guys. Hit that like button. Stop playing, man. Hit that like button, bro. I'm doing this for free. $3.99. Stop playing, bro. Yo, y'all better stop playing, man. For free, breaking down charts for you guys. Stop playing. Hit that like button. Stop it. Let's get it. Stop it, bro. Let's get it. All right. Couple more questions. And we're gonna get out of here, man. I appreciate you guys though. Brother, do you think a trading journal software is always important? Maybe not a software, but your journal is always important. So if you wanna be fancy, you can get a software. It's a little bit more organized, If you want to be a little fancy. But overall, you don't need a software, but you definitely need a journal. Okay, you need a journal. But if you want to get a software, it's definitely, you can put things, organize things much better. Kingston, Jamaica, shout out to you, bro. Let's get it. Someone said, I appreciate it, Ben, for your teaching. And wow, shout out to you, man. You said your 5th year of trading. All right, man. Shout out to you, 5th year of trading, man. That's good. That's good. Someone said your masterclass coach is fire. I'm a better trader now. Let's get it. Let's get it. How do I back test? I made a video on how I back test. I think it's the second to last video. Second to last video. Check that out. That's a good question. Do you still journal after years of trading? That's a good question. So basically, once you get to a certain point, journal, I mean, you're not going to journal like you used to, but you still probably want to see a visual. Okay, so like some people will show you, how they did for the month. So you probably still want that visual, that just to see how you're doing for the month and how it looks visually. But after a while, you don't really have to journal too much. The only time you're probably gonna have to journal is if things get crazy. Like let's say, for example, you're in a slump and you can't figure out what's going on. Yeah, you definitely got to go back. But for the most part, eventually you only have to journal that much. But just logging in your trades into like a journal software, yeah, you can still do that, because visually you still see, how you did that month. So that's a good thing to do, When's the meetup? I don't know, man. Can I purchase your courses? And while in Kenya. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what country you are in. Yeah, doesn't matter. All right, man. I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys tuning in. And yeah, let me give you guys a round of applause, man. Get it. Get it. All right. So hopefully we're gonna do this again next week. And thanks a lot, guys, for your attention and for everything. Subscribers, everything. Peace out. And I hope you guys have a great day. And be safe tomorrow, man. Safe tomorrow. NFP tomorrow. News. Yeah, just be safe. All right. So let's get it. Let's get it, man. I appreciate you guys. Let's get it. All right. We out. We out. We out.